Hello air signs, this is Faye and I'm going to be doing your reading for this is from the 8th right through to the end of July. I'm sorry I'm so late at getting these put up. I have just been so busy, I've just not been able to do it. What I will do is, even though this is for air, it's for Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. I am going to be doing for the video that gets the most views, the most likes and shares. I am going to be giving that particular sign an extra. I think I'll do a tea leaf reading with a cup, the tea leaves. So it's up to you if you want that. You can give it a share and a thumbs up. And because this is going to be covering Gemini, Aquarius and Libra, you can write in the comments what sign that you are. Right, let us get started, air signs. And right away when I look at this, I feel that you have been going through a time of real worry. Maybe having some sleepless nights, can't get something out of your head, really having a real conundrum about something. But there is going to be a tower moment. There's a huge change coming in for you, air signs. And it's something that you knew that you had to change. It's something that you had to do, but you were putting it off, giving yourself migraines about it basically. Sleepless nights, migraines, making yourself sick over something. But because you wouldn't make the decision and you wouldn't make the changes yourself, I'm afraid the universe is going to come in and do it for you. This isn't always a bad thing, guys. This is just something. If you look at that, it's really scary, look. But the universe knows what you need, and sometimes we don't make these changes because we're scared or we're used to what is going on, and it's just too scary to make a change. So the change will be made for us. There's nothing you can do about that, but it's a good thing. I always think the worst card is the Hangman, because you're stuck and you can't move. On this particular occasion, there is going to be change coming in. Also, when I look at this as well, be careful of things even in your house, like your electrical stuff, okay? This could be a time where electrical things start going a bit crazy. You know, your electrics, your wiring, could be finding that your lights are popping all the time or something. Electrical surges happening for those air signs. There's also something going to be coming in financially. You could be maybe having a windfall. You could be getting offered something. But when I see the tower here, this could be that you're going to be out of pocket in some way. There could be a big expense coming in for those air signs. And it could be to do with where you want to live. I feel it's to do with where you want to live. You may be having to sell a property, or find a deposit for a new property. Now sometimes I think if you're renting a house or renting a accommodation, you have to find the rent plus a bond, they call it. And it could be something like that you're going to have to find this money from somewhere. Or maybe you're moving from a particular, remember this is going to be different for everybody, you're moving from a particular place and you're finding it difficult to get your bonds back from those that you have rented from. I fear that you have came to a fork in the road as well, that you're not quite sure what way to go anymore. I've got the Four of Wands here. Air signs, it could be that you have came to a situation in your life with your partner or your marriage or whatever, where both of you don't know what way to go. It's almost like that you've came to a fork in the road, and do you take this relationship forward? As in, do you move in together? Do you get engaged? Do you get married? Do you take it to the next level and start a family? And you are having to make that decision, and it's a really difficult decision. But looking at this particular spread, it looks like you are in a position where you appear happy enough. I mean, we've got the dragonfly there, and that's such a spiritual, it could be a real spiritual union that you have with this person. I always feel that with a dragonfly. It's a very spiritual little creature, and it could be that you could be having some kind of epiphany at the moment, at this particular moment. You know, one of those kind of, what is going on in the world? What does this mean? Why am I here? Almost like that. Where is my life going? You're asking all these questions. This could be what's taking you back to this feeling of really questioning your life, really question what you've been doing up to this point. How do you go forward to make you happy? I feel that all these questions are going around in those that have the air quality. Remember guys, look up your moon sign and your ascendant sign to really get a better idea of what's happening for you, because this is covering Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. What I have to say here is you are the magician, and you will have all these qualities to get through this really hard time. I really feel it's almost like your brain is like popping at the top of your head, because you've got so much going on. There's so much going on for you at the moment, air signs. But you do have you have got the knowledge, you've got the power, you've got the wherewithal, you've got the stamina. You know how to get through this. Whatever this is that's happening for you up here that is really affecting you, your mind in some way. You're not being able to sleep, feeling that you're bogged down. You are going to get, you are definitely going to work your way through this. And if you don't, it's not because you're not capable, it's because you haven't put it into practice. You're maybe just so scared to do it, to make the decision. When we've got the fork in the road here, it could be not making the decision is what's taken away from your power. You have to make a decision what it is that you want to do, whether it be change your job, change where you live, change your setup of what your relationship is, whether to finish it or to take it forward. But it would almost seem as well that something new in finances is coming through, or something that is grounded here on the physical plane. There's something new coming in for you. You could be looking to get money to even purchase something big, something huge. And I mean, is that going to be accommodation? Is it going to be a new house, a car, something expensive? Or is it work that you need done on your property that is going to start to cost a lot of money, and that is what's giving you the sleepless nights? Be careful not to buy something that is that you haven't checked out. Don't be signing on the dotted line for something that you don't feel. Well, if you say you buy a car and it looks great, and you've got it 2 weeks and it starts to fall to pieces, then you've bought what I would call a pig in a poke. It's like something like that. Say you go ahead and you sign for a flat or a plot of land, and then you find out later that you can't build on it, or there's something not quite right. Be careful with that kind of idea as well, earth signs. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've got something out of it. Remember, look up your moon sign and your ascendant sign. That will probably give you a better cohesive reading. Okay, these are just general readings. If you wanted something more specific, you would have to contact me. But I hope to speak to everybody later in the month of July. As I said, the more comments on all these different videos, I will look at them and see who it is that will get the tea leaf reading specifically for their sun sign. Okay guys, speak to everybody later. Bye bye.